Lewis Hart for the Ring magazine. Delighted today to be joined with IBF super lightweight champion Richardson Hitchins. About a couple of weeks away now from your fight against George Kambosos. Yeah, Richardson. Yeah, how's things? How are you, mate?
Everything's going great, ready physically, mentally, spiritually. And yeah, just another day, another dollar.
Yeah, as I say, typical question that you do start, but I guess how have preparations been for the George Kambosos fight? Obviously, a big fight for yourself, headlining back in New York. Yeah, I guess how are preparations now you are a world champion?
Preparation has been great, nothing different. Just perfecting my craft, getting myself in tip top physical shape as always, and ready to go out there and just show the world that another day, show the world what some people don't know. That's just me. I'm one of the best boxers in the sport of boxing. Period.
From what you said there, do you still feel like people don't know about Richardson Hitchins?
Yeah, I think these people they hype up a lot of these other guys that's fighting. A lot of these guys they are putting spectacular performances, getting the knockouts, but that's all. That other shit is here today and going tomorrow. I'm one of the guys that's gonna be here winning for as long as possible, for as long as I want to be winning, and the world will see. Like I said, I'm constantly getting better. I'm constantly perfecting my craft. Honing into my craft, and like I said, I don't. You don't get to where I'm at by just talking shit. You know what I'm saying? You don't just get by just talking shit. Obviously, I've been backing it up. Obviously, I've been putting the work in, and obviously that I've had to beat tough opponents, and it's just time to keep building resume and showing these guys that fuck the Devin Haney's, fuck the Teofimo Lopez's, these guys that they've been talking about. It's Richardson Hitchin era, and they'll see.
Does it annoy you that you feel like sometimes your name's not in that conversation?
I mean, I think my name is in the conversation, but it's not
Yeah.
in the conversation enough. I think it's
Mm.
not in the conversation enough. I think they talk about the Ryan Garcias and the Devin Hayes and Teofimos, and obviously these guys been on the platform longer than me, but well, not before me and longer.
Yeah.
But it's not about who. But at the end of the day, it's not about who did it first. It's about who could keep it the longest. So I'm here now, and I'm looking to stay here for as long as possible. And it's just a few guys that gotta get out the way. But I'm hunting down the big names. I'm hunting down the Teofimo Lopez's, the Ryan Garcias, the Devin Haney's, the Rolly Romero's. You give me them fights. That's the fights I want to prove that these guys is not on my level.
Yeah. Well, before we do touch on that, yeah, a few things I did want to ask. Obviously, your headline in New York. Boxing in New York is, such a hotbed for talent. I'm sure you would have known growing up. Yeah, to be a headliner, that must be an extra special feeling to sort of bring a world title back to New York.
Yeah, that's an extra special feeling for sure. More extra than winning the world championship. You know what I'm saying? Because New York haven't had a world champion so long. I don't even remember since like Saddam Ali when he beat Cotto, and I was years ago. I was like 2018, 2017.
Yeah.
So we're going almost 10 years without a world champion till I had to bring it back. And I always knew I was going to be the one to bring it back, even though New York had so many young, talented fighters coming up. But like I said, I knew that once I got my opportunity, I was going to make the best of it. And definitely an extra feeling. And I'm looking to keep the world title here in New York City, represent the city the right way. And, you know, be the ones to run the city, be the king of the city and the king of the boxing eventually.
And for every fighter, the dream is always to be a world champion. And you worked that moment when you got your hand raised against Liam Paro. That's not that moment. That's 20 years or so of work. Um,
Yeah.
how can you sum up that feeling if you just look back on it, sum up that feeling? Because if you put it like that, it's one moment that was created through years and years of hard work.
Man, man, I can't even fucking like the moment. I gotta really like dial in and think. Like the moment felt so surreal. It's just like you see it on TV over and over. You see fighters. It's a certain like aura a fighter have when they walk into the gym as a world champion. It's like that's a world champion. Like
Yeah.
it's a different aura. And I just always seen it on TV, always seen it growing up. And I always wonder like, how would my training camp be when I'm training for a world championship? Am I gonna be running up the mountain with beers or doing like
Yeah.
some crazy shit? Like, what would it be like? And when I finally got the phone call, it was like I've been doing this shit for so long. It's the perfect timing, and I'm on a level that I feel like I say I'm on, and it's just time to go out there and execute. And once I was on the stage, it was like, oh, these guys are really not that good on this so-called elite stage. Like I am a special talent because when I was from apparel and I was seeing all the predictions, in boxing, a lot of times they'll fuck with you mentally and let you, this is a hard fight, this is a big fight, this is da da da. You get in front of a guy. I got in front of him. I was like, this guy's nowhere near my level. Like, he's cooked. By the third round, I was like, I'm about to take off on him. And once I won the world title, it was really more like, I hope they don't rob me. But once they gave me what I, rightfully earned, it was like, okay, like, we did it.
Yeah, and I guess you had that feeling of being a world champion, but you feel like with your mentality, you spoke about sort of big names there and wanting to stay in the conversation for years and years to come. It isn't for you. The goal is never being the world champion. It's being. I'm sure you may feel like it's being dominant and being that for years and years to come.
Yes, you said it spot on. It's not about being world champion. It's not about winning 2 world titles. It's not about being undisputed, unifying. That shit, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I want to go on a run where you look at Canelo box work. His first title defense was versus Matthew Hatton. He was on world championship level. We're in 2025 and he's still on a world championship level. I think that's ultimate greatness. That's all. That's because a lot of these fighters they're gonna be here today, and they won't be here in the next 4 or 5 years. A lot of shit changes in boxing. I want to be one of the faces that's I'm still here. I'm still making these millions. I'm still winning world championships, and I'm still proving that in this sport I'm one of the best. And maybe basketball, maybe fucking football, these guys fuck around and beat me. But in this sport, I'm just one of the best in it. So that's just my ultimate goal.
Well, taking on George Kambosos on June 14th. Yourself, you've traded words with George. You've both sort of had how you think the fight will go. But let's make no secret that George has faced elite competition in Lomachenko, Haney, and Teofimo. Do you see it as a case of by the end of it on June 15th, people are going to be saying, look, Richardson Hitchins, he done a better job than all the elite competition that George has faced?
Um,
Or do you
I
look at it as a
mean,
measuring stick? Yeah.
I don't think it's a measuring stick because I know the level I'm on, and I think that you I already proved I'm on. I can't do that because these guys was calling Sabrina Matias the boogeyman, elite, best of the 140, and he lost to Liam Powell. Liam Powell was so-called elite level fighter, and I beat elite level fighter so easily. So I think that is no difference. No matter how I get it done, I'm going to get it done versus George Kambosos. I'm going to do it in dominating fashion. 12-round beatdown, knockout, stoppage. He quit. However it goes, it's going to be a dominant performance. And I just feel like I'm gonna outclass him. I'm scoring on him. I'm going to hit threes on him like it's Jordan back to back. I'm going 60 on him this game. It's over for him. Like I'm running up on him. Like I'm running the scoreboard on him. I don't know how it's gonna go, but I know I'm running up on him. The scoreboard is gonna be I'm going 60 for this one, you heard? Fact.
Is I saw you reply to a tweet when someone was saying low key, you and George are friends, but you seem to not agree with that. Like, no, is it personal? I guess would you say with Cambosis?
It's never personal for me, but he's a bitch, and I don't like the way he's talking. He's trying to come at me saying about his money and all this shit. I don't give a fuck about how much money he made from the Devin Haney fight. That shit ain't nothing compared to what I'm about to make, especially after he's just one of the obstacle courses. The shit that he made out of the sport of boxing, that's gonna be the money I'm gonna be giving to the sanctioning bodies and my managers and shit. So he could have his laugh today. He could talk like that, but I'm gonna punish him. I'm making sense. And all that shit that he's saying, oh, you're not on the Haney's and the Teofimo Lopez's level. When he get in front of that shit, he's going to realize this shit is real. And it's not personal, but it's personal with him because now I got to go 60 on him this game. I got to go crazy on him. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
the thing. That's the thing I was going to say because there's a lot of emphasis with George about the money he was making. I remember speaking to him in Australia and he said, his car's worth more than what you made in your last fight, and he said, he needed to bring you in you needed to bring him in to make the big money. Yeah, so that sort of stuff frustrates you a little bit.
Oh, yeah. That shit get me mad. I'm going to punish him. I'm going to punish him for all that shit he's saying. All that shit he's saying, he better stand on it. He will feel it. He will feel it. He will feel it. It's 2 weeks, and the energy don't change. George Kambosos will feel it. So, and that's just
Yeah,
what it is.
you spoke about I guess super lightweight, welterweight rivals there. You mentioned the names like Teofimo, Devin Haney, etc. They all boxed on the Times Square show. With the names you said there, was you part of that looking frustrated when you saw the performances I got put in, especially in your city in New York?
Oh yeah, I mean Teofimo, watching it up close, he was doing a lot of flashy, slick, quick, twitchy shit. It looked good. I was like, okay. Devin Haney box, made it easy work. I mean, I can't take away from their performances. They got it done. And to me, I'm not a guy. I don't give a fuck about performances. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a guy that like. How can I say like in boxing? You can have three mediocre performances and one spectacular performance. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's all about staying at the top level. It's all about winning. So it's all noise. It's all noise just to just have the fans and the media talking. But at the end of the day, as long as you're winning, whether the media is hyping you up, whether the fans is hyping you up, you're winning. You're gonna get the big fights. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? If they're, I mean, obviously, if they're knocking people out like Gervonta Tank Davis, it's bigger money. But I'm just saying they got the job done. And I can't really like fault them. But I just feel like them guys not on my level. I feel like if I would have fought Jose Ramirez, I would have scored 60 on him. I'd have fought Barboza. I'd have outclassed him even easier than Lomachenko. I would have beat him easier than Teofimo beat him. But they did what they had to do and they got the victory. So it's just what it is. It is what
Yeah.
it is.
Well, I know we spoke about you spoke about New York and what that does for a city. Is part of you want to settle that fight with Teofimo later down the line, or both being world champions in the same weight? I know you spoke about. I'm sure you credit yourself as being more of a New Yorker than Teofimo would.
Nah, yeah, I'm really from New York. Like, I'm really from New York. Like, I'm really out here. Like, I'm from the towns. Like, I'm out here, and I'm the one that the city know me. Like, I really be in these boxing gyms sparring from the Bronx to Brooklyn. I'm really the one out here. Like from everything in the city, these clothing store, these bitches, everything. Right? The whole city know me. This is my city. Like everything. Like I'm like Teofimo. He don't do nothing in New York. He don't party in New York. He don't fuck New York bitches. He don't do nothing. He don't shop in New York. Like he's out of New York, nigga. Like I don't know why he keep jacking New York. Like I'm really a New Yorker. Like for a fact. Like New York know me. Like strip clubs, pubs, neighborhoods, hoods, the hood rat bitches, the bougie girls, the hood rat girls, the project girls, the big booty girls, the Spanish girls in the Bronx. Everybody know me in New York. From Dykeman to Brooklyn, this is facts. You could ask the Spanish promoters, the Brooklyn promoters, the boxing gyms. Like I'm a New Yorker. I run in the Bronx. I run in Brooklyn. I run in Lower East Side. Like I'm New York. Like this is fact. So I don't know why he's like saying he's from New York. Like he never even represented New York in an amateur tournament. Like I really like
Yeah.
represented New York. So he's crazy, bro.
But realistically, I guess part of that all adds to it to a potential fight with him. Like, do you think you see that sort of getting through Kambosos? Like Teofimo is definitely the one that you'd aim for.
Yeah, Teofimo will be a huge fight. He got different plans right now. He's trying to, obviously get bigger fights, but me and him, that George Kambosos fight is gonna, definitely rise my portfolio, my status up, my stock up to like for for it to make more sense. Like, yo, he beat the guy that beat you, so and he's world champion. Let's make it happen. So, yeah, my eye is definitely on Teofimo. Teofimo is not sweet. He's not no easy guy. He's not no easy guy, but I just feel I'm the better fighter. So, like I said, to me in boxing, it's never nothing personal because at the end of the day,
Yeah,
all fighters gonna do is hug and say you got to respect the fight at because you know what they've been through, camp, all this extra type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Getting there, going through the mental games that come with boxing. So it's never personal, but it's about proof. It's personal for me because I got to prove that I'm, one of the best of the generation, and
yeah,
that's just my goal.
yeah. And as I say, before I do let you go, yeah, do you feel like it's a case now? Look, after Kambosos, that you're just going to keep stacking it up? I know you've mentioned names there. As you said Teofimo, you look at a Haney, then you look at Roland. It'd be like you just want to be in big fights. You want to prove that you are really the best of the crop.
The best of the sport, like the,
Yeah,
the boxing, not the crop. I don't give a fuck the prove. I'm just like sporting on one whole. Like I'm like competing with the Canelos and Terrence Crawfords. Like these are guys I'm in the gym. I done box Terrence Crawford
mm.
rounds. So if he can make it to where he get to, and I know what I'm doing in the ring with him, is like, yeah, okay, now let's really turn it up because it's like the dudes can't fuck with me. So it's like, all right, like I'm about to just run it up on them. So I mean, it's fun though. I love it because when I finally do got to take it off, take the gloves off, I might. Hopefully, I'm at the point where I'm good and I don't, I'm content with what I did in my career. But right now, it's fun. It's fun collecting these titles. It's fun, it's fun. going out there and showing dudes like Kambosos like I am who I am. It's funny to me because you look at a guy look at the same thing Parra was saying before the fight. He was saying, "Oh, this guy's he's this, he's that, he's a quitter, he's not on this level." You look at after the fight, he said that motherfucker boxing IQ. I ain't expected to be like that. You literally watch him before the fight, see the words he's saying. He's da da da. He was scared of tears. He's da da da. I'm curious to see if this guy is 1/10 of who he say he is. That's what exactly the words he said after the fight. He didn't expect the timing and the IQ the decisions that was going on in there. He didn't know it was gonna be like that. But it's so funny to me because George Kambosos is a dumbass if he thinks this is an easy fight.
That's what I was going to say. There must be, I know we spoke earlier, but there must be something nice that you feel like you earn these guys respect in the ring. Saying like, if you don't respect me before, trust me, by the end of the 12 rounds, you will.
Yeah, because I feel like if these guys were fighting Shakur Stevensons or the Boots Ennis, they won't talk to the media the way they talk to the media about me. They'll be like, nah, I'm in a good fight. They'll show a lot more respect. They'll be like, he's a good fighter. We're going to come in there with a good game plan. They're going to say something respectful. When these guys fight me, they talk about it like it's easy work. Oh, he's not in the lights. Oh, yeah? Okay. Now get in there and let me show you something. It's just like Parra. That's why I don't cut Parra no slack because the way he was talking before the fight, he was trying to talk like I was an average guy. But you see here his tone after the fight. He don't got nothing to say because how did you lose to an average guy so easily? It was easy work.
Well, before I do let you go, I guess June 15th, what are people going to be saying after you've boxed George Kambosos?
Yeah, okay, yeah, he's the next person. He's the next one. Okay. But I mean, hopefully, he come with he come and bring a good fight for the fans. And I'm a true champion, so I'm ready to go all out if I have to.
Top man. Richardson, appreciate you taking time to speak to me. Always good to catch up. And yeah, all the best on June 14th against George Kambosos.
I'm be out of UK soon. I'm having a media workout or something out there.
That's what I want to be. I want to be. Listen, in the UK. We respect American fighters. You'll get a lot of love out there. So it'll be good to have you over.
I'm pull up.
Top man. Thank you.